Hello, I'm Phil Newton, England, but you can call me Phil. And I'm back with another Crystal Maze video. What we're looking at today? Well, I think this is a bit of a clue. Yes, it's the cage as worn by Adam Buxton as Jarhead, or Jar Jar Jar, or the Riddle Master in Series 3 of the Crystal Maze. Now, in Series 1, he appeared in the Futuristic Zone, Series 2, the Medieval Zone, and in Series 3, the Eastern Zone. So let's have a closer look. Now, it's all made of wood, or the majority of it is wood, which the base is quite solid. Now, it is actually sort of like plain wood, but I think this has been sort of painted to look like a kind of oak, because it is actually lighter than it looks. The birdcage itself is kind of like a wicker or a bamboo type wood. And then the handle on the top again is kind of like wicker, or not balsa, but I'd say kind of wicker wood. Now, there was another section on here, curved like this, a smaller one that's on the top, but that has unfortunately come off. Whether that was in the studios or transport to my house, I don't know, but the top has come off. But I'm not too fussed about that. I have the main body of the cage. I will also show you the top there, which has this fantastic ornate pattern. I don't know if you can see that on there or not, but it has this lovely kind of oriental pattern on the top there, with bats and bees and weird creatures. So I shall just turn it on its side for now, excuse me, and I'll show you. Obviously, Jarhead's job was to give the contestants a set of riddles, and in the first two series they just answered the riddle correctly, they got the crystal. Series 3 was slightly different because they had to answer the riddle, then whatever the object was at the end, they had to then search for it in his emporium, or his bazaar as he called it, place it in front of him, and then with the power of his mind he'd move it across into his basket. That's on a different video. If you want to see the items or some of the items that he used, check out my other videos for that. So as I said, let's have a look. Once they answered the questions correctly, Adam would pull, now this is a spoiler, he would pull on this bit of fishing wire to open up the gate, like so, and that gate would pop up. And so that's on the fishing wire, and I'll show you underneath in a minute, show you how that was done. Then obviously the contestant just put the hands in, pick the crystal. Now the crystal sat in this little vase here. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a sort of, again, another oriental pattern, obviously. And it had like this hook thing there that sort of just sits in. You sort of put it in, put it through the bars, twist it, and then that sits there. So that's quite nice. Then, as I said, I will show you underneath. There you go. As you can see, it's more plain wood there. Now it has this sort of black elasticated material here, which is where Adam put his head through, and that sort of covered his shoulders. And then we'll just get the handle out. Oops. Get the handle out. Just like a circular tube that had the fishing wire attached around it. He'd just pull on that, which opened the gate. As you can see as well, inside there is some hessian, and there's some straw as well. Again, just to cover his shoulders. Now, as always, I will give you a quick size guide to this, because I know some of you like to know exactly how it is. The cage itself is about 21 inches from the bottom here to the top handle. The base is about 27.5 inches across, 21.5 inches back, and roughly 5.5 inches in height for the base bit. And then the circumference for the cage is roughly 49.5 inches. So there you go. That is Jarhead's birdcage from the Eastern Zone. I hope you quite like that. We will be looking at some more Eastern Zone things related to this very shortly. I was going to do it in this video, but I'll do it on another time. Do a short video for that. So there you go, beautiful birdcage. You can put your head through it as well. There are some pictures online of me with wearing it as such. So there you go, the fantastic birdcage from the Eastern Zone. Now I will quickly say as well, thank you. We've got 58 subscribers. I know in terms of YouTube that's not a lot, but for me, doing what I do when I've got time, 58's a lot. So I just want to say as well, thank you to you 58 guys and gals that have subscribed to me. I really appreciate that. So hopefully more Crystal Maze stuff in the very near future. Until then, keep rocking.